Hey guys, FanofFans47 here with another hotel room tour. Today we're going to be having a look at the executive suite here at the Sheraton Boston Hotel. This is a 4-star location right in the middle of Back Bay. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with the tour. Here's the big foyer area here. It's actually quite nice. It's very spacious. Here's your big entry door right here. There's a peephole right there you can see out. There's nothing really out there. You got all this safety stuff here, per usual. And that right there is a sensor for the HVAC unit, which shuts it off if you leave the room. And of course you got your door closer there. Down here you got a deadbolt, and you got your E-lock, and of course the main handle right here. And there's also a door stopper for the deadbolt as well. You got your light switch. You see? Lights up there in the ceiling, along with some safety stuff, a True Alert remote speaker, and a concealed fire sprinkler. And there's also another light over here, almost forgot to mention. For here you got this nice big mirror with hooks. The lighting in here isn't the best for doing makeup, so I don't recommend using this mirror for that. This is more for just checking your fit before you leave. Got this picture frame over here. Otherwise, the walls do have this nice woven texture. Seems to be pretty typical of these hotels. And over here you got this nice wide closet. You can see, there's nothing really on this side, but there is some stuff on the other side that I'll go ahead and show. You got some hangers over here. You got some bedding for the hide-a-bed, which I'll show later. Down here we got some cubbies, as you can see. And there's also the Safe Mark System safe, if my camera will focus. Come on now. There we go. So I'll go ahead and show you how to operate this thing. So first you choose a 4-digit code and press lock. And it locks automatically. And it shows the code that you set. Now to unlock it, you just type in the code again. And it unlocks. And it's got a little night light in it as well. Here are the instructions right here. If the camera wants to focus. There we go, pause to read. Different languages in the back. There's a battery compartment there. And then lastly, to clear the code, you just hit clear while it's unlocked, and that clears the code. So yeah, there's your little closet there. And that's pretty much it for the foyer area. I guess there is an outlet here, as you can see, and the floor is hardwood. Anyway, out into the living area here. Now, full disclosure, this room has been lived in a bit, so there might be a few things that are kind of out of place, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Over here, there's this nice, spacious desk space. You got this lamp right here. Charging station with USB-C, which is nice. Over here you got a service phone, note sheet with a pen, and this big floor lamp right here, which is controlled by this switch. You see? Over here is one of the HVAC units. You can see it's a typical in-wall, I believe these are Train, and it's got the typical in-com hotel thermostat. This thing kind of sucks though, at least in the heat mode. It doesn't warm up that much, so I had to turn the thermostat way up for it to even start getting warm in here. So, I'd say that's pretty annoying. And over here is one of the windows. You can get a really nice view from here. This is looking out from the top floor of the hotel. You can see the Charles River. Over there is the Prudential building. You can kind of see it. And across the river there, you can see MIT. The big dome right there. And then over here is the Citgo sign. So yeah, you can see quite a lot of Boston from this room, which is quite nice. And you can see the Charles River as well. And my grip, of course. Got this nice big sill here, so you could use this for more storage. And below there, there's just this exhaust vent, which doesn't really serve a purpose. You got your typical Sheraton wall-to-wall carpeting. Pretty consistent carpeting pattern among all Sheraton hotels. And then over here you have this little dresser. Got a cabinet on each side, as you can see. In the middle you just have some drawers. Kind of in rough shape, and they don't tend to close all the way the first time. You got a couple of lamps right here, as you can see. They're both identical, and they're controlled individually. And they're plugged in here behind the Davenport. Here's the Davenport itself, by the way. This does have the hide-a-bed in it. And you can see it's nice and wide. It's actually quite comfy, too. So yeah, and it does have a big long one-piece cushion here, which I generally find annoying for moving, but you know, it is what it is. And you also have this little table right here, made out of marble. And I suppose you can use the underside for storage as well. So yeah, sorry, I don't know why this keeps getting out of focus. There we go. Here's the other window here. Pretty much the same view as before, except we're a bit closer to the Prudential. There it is. And before I do forget, these windows do have dual-layered curtains. You get a privacy shield and a blackout curtain in the front, as you can see, on each side. I'm not a huge fan of these blackout curtains because when they're closed all the way, you do still get a bit of a light gap. But, you know, it's whatever. Another big sill right here with, of course, my iPad. You can see over here next to the Davenport is a outlet, but you can see they're both being used. This is the only outlet by this Davenport, so I wish there were more outlets in this area of the room, but oh well. If you're going to be staying here and having somebody sleep in this hide-a-bed, definitely tell them to bring an extension cord. So yeah, over here you got some more desk space. You got some coffee and tea amenities here. You got this huge LG flat screen TV, and it does have streaming services, which is nice. Here's the remote right here. It's an NCO. This is a very common hotel remote. I believe these have Indiglos as well. Got another charging station right here with USB-C, and this button right here which controls the strip light above the TV. You see? Kind of gives a cool aesthetic to the room. And down here, you got your Danby mini fridge. It's an Energy Star. No freezer compartment. You can see it's a cute little fridge. Got plenty of storage for a night or two. And it does have an analog control in it, which is always nice to see. You can see it's just plugged in right there, along with the coffee machine. And then here you just have more storage. So yeah. Gosh, this camera does not want to focus today. There we go. Got a couple of ottomans right here. These were actually originally right here, but I moved them over just so I had more space. And you got this cool picture frame. It's like a side profile, but made out of these like blue arcs all over the place. It's really interesting the way they put this together. So yeah, and the walls have the same texture as out in the foyer. And I almost forgot to mention this picture frame here too. See, the Boston Tea Party. And over here is an outlet, as you can see, 3-prong. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the living area of this room. There's really not much here. It's pretty plain. There is another concealed sprinkler on the ceiling, and also behind the TV is tiled as well, so that's worth noting, I guess. You can see it's got this wooden board around it as well. So yeah. Now into the guest half bathroom. Go ahead and turn on the light here. Oh, and before I forget, this does have a night light. It is photosensitive, so I kind of have to cover this because it's pretty bright in here. You got this bright mode, and then you put the switch in the middle. It's a little bit dimmer, and then you can just shut it off completely. So that's pretty cool. Can be useful at night. Go ahead and turn on the light. And shut the door. And the lock does work, which is good. And next to the light switch, you do have a GFCI. Go ahead and test it. You can see it works fine. So for lighting in here, it's just the lights on the mirror, which, as usual, I wish were brighter, so not the most ideal for doing shaving or makeup, but oh well. It seems to be a common theme in these hotel bathrooms. They're always too dark. So I wish that would be addressed, at least in some format. Over here is the sink. It is a Grohe. Excellent water pressure. And back here is a electric clog drain. See? Then Then you got some hand wash and body lotion here in liquid format. Over here we have some tissues. And here we got some stuff. Yeah. Little hand towel right here. Up here, some drinking glasses with coasters, along with some plastic cups. Some face cloths up here. And everything is on this really nice looking shelf. Down here we got some more storage with a spare toilet paper roll. Got the trash down here, and the main toilet paper roll is hanging right here. You can see the vanity counter is made out of marble, just like that other table from earlier. And over here is the commode. It is a American Standard. And as you can probably tell, it is low floor. So yeah, no tiled walls in here since it's a half bath, so it's not necessary because there's no shower. But up here is an exhaust fan, but other than that, there's no real fan. And then in here is actually some plumbing for the bathroom. I was actually able to get in here earlier. I don't know if I'll be able to do it now because when I first entered this room, it was like open a crack, but yeah, I don't think I'd be able to get in here again. Oh well. And there's a door stopper right there. But yeah, that's really it for the guest half bath. It's pretty tight in here and there's not much to see. Let's get out of here. This door is very light, by the way. Looking at this from the outside, in fact, when I first got in this room yesterday, this door was closed, so I honestly thought this was just a closet. So it's pretty hidden back here. So yeah. So now we will head across the hallway here and into the separate bedroom area. Go ahead and shut the door. The lock on this door, unfortunately, does not work, I believe. Yeah, doesn't work. But it does have a thicker door than that bathroom. Another big LG flat screen TV, same model, with the same remote, and the same trim around it as well. And you also have another one of these lights here controlled by this button here. You see? And of course your same charging stuff. Down here you got a little luggage rack with some more storage. And here's the Book of Mormon and the Good Book. A lot of the furniture in this room is a little dated, so I mean, they say that this place is renovated, but I think it was renovated quite a long time ago, possibly late 90s, early 2000s, and this place was built in 1965, so definitely could use a little bit of upgrading, although the addition of USB-C is quite nice, so I'll give them that. Here's the other HVAC unit. This one actually works quite a bit better. It warms up a lot more, so I have this one set not as high. It's set on 68 right now. So yeah, there's that. And you got another window here with the same view of downtown Back Bay. You can see down there is, I believe, part of the Prudential Center. I could be wrong though. And then over there you can see the parking garage, and below that is a bowling alley. So yeah. Another big sill right here. You can use this for more storage. Plenty of storage space in this room altogether, which is really nice. Another exhaust vent here, and the heat just kicked on. Over here you got this interesting looking side table. Don't know what to make of this thing. And then you got this cool looking lamp here with two brightness settings. There's the dimmer setting and the brighter setting. Although I think the switch is a bit backwards, because 1 is the bright setting and 2 is the dim setting. Here's the king size bed right here. You can see, we'll give it a quick comfiness test. Oh yeah, this is really nice. I believe this is a pillow top mattress. So yeah. I would do a cleanliness test, but I don't think it'd be a very fair test since this has been slept in. So yeah. The pillows are a little soft, but they're okay. These ones are worse, actually. You got this cushy headboard. It's the first time I've seen a cushy headboard in a hotel room in a while. You can see the wall back here is a bit different. You got this sort of twig pattern in like a grid. It's interesting. I kind of like it though. And over here on this side, you got this true nightstand. This lamp also has 2 brightness settings, as you can see. But again, the switch is backwards, so I wish that was addressed. And you can see they are using LEDs. Got another charging station here, except this one just has normal USBs on it. A note sheet with a pen. And this is a QR code where you can scan for a hotel directory. And here's another service phone. And down here, just got some more storage space. You got some glasses with coasters and an ice container. They're originally complimentary water bottles here, but they have been used. So yeah. Over here's another picture frame, if I believe somewhere else in downtown Boston, but it's got these weird blue streaks all over it, so it's kind of weird. I don't know who thought of that idea. And you got your door stopper for the door. And over here you got this little corner near the master bathroom. Got another True Alert, remote speaker. There's the overhead lights I control by this switch right here. And another concealed sprinkler. You got this other mirror here. Again, this is really just for checking your fit before you leave, because the lighting in here isn't ideal for anything else. Got another ottoman / luggage rack / underhead cubby here. Kind of interesting. And over here is another closet that we'll go ahead and check out. There's nothing on this side. But on this side we do have a few things. Up here is a steamer, as you can see. So that's cool. And you got some laundry bags for, I believe it's full service laundry that they have here. You got a robe right here and a luggage rack. So as far as like ironing and stuff, the steamer is really the only thing they give you. There's no real iron board and iron full set here, so it's kind of odd. First time I've seen that, at least in a while. Some more hardwood floor over here. And now into the master bathroom. This one has a sliding door which doesn't lock. It's got the same night light. There we go, go ahead and turn on the main light. Same kind of setup in here, except you do have an additional light above the shower. You can see. It's not a shower bath combo, it's just a shower, but it is quite nice actually. We'll go ahead and step in here and check it out. Fun fact, I actually have the exact same sliding glass door at my house. So yeah. Over here, if the camera will focus, there we go. You got your shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, all in liquid format. Got your tiled walls. Again, exhaust vent on the ceiling. And you got this really nice looking shower head. I think it's generic though. Oh no, it's an American standard. It's just really faint and hard to see. And it does have different modes on it as well, which is nice. Got your soap rack there, your temperature control, and this dial right here switches it between the overhead shower and this handheld nozzle right here. So that's cool they have this. And I guess we can go ahead and test the pressure and see how that is. So we'll see if there's a good place to put the camera here. This might work. There, that'll do nicely. All right, let's go ahead and turn on the shower. So there's the handheld one. I'd say that's a pretty nice massage. It's not leaking at all too, which is always a good bonus. But now I'll go ahead and switch it to the head. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Let's see if we can try the different modes here. Trying to figure out which way it turns. They actually, I think they have this locked. Yeah, this is locked. I've never seen that before. But hey, nonetheless, it's a very nice massage. So, thumbs up for the shower head. And of course it drains nice and quickly because we do have this very large drain in the back here. So that's always nice. Go ahead and shut this. Oh, actually this goes the other way I think, doesn't it? Yeah, because this fits into this little slot here. And then this goes or maybe that goes right against that wall, and this goes into this slot. Okay, that makes more sense. I guess, you know, you just learn how to do stuff when you do it. Got a little hanger for your towel here. The towels are actually right here. As you can see, they're on this this rod. Right below that is the commode. It's another American Standard. Another low flow, obviously. Over here is the master vanity area. It's pretty much the same as the other vanity area. The towel's been used, so it's over here. The only real change that they made in comparison to the other bathroom is this magnifying mirror right here. So yeah, here's the other sink. Again, very good water pressure. And of course the lever to clog the drain, which is actually way down here. And it doesn't even work. Okay then. I wonder if I just like... Yeah, I could probably clog it by doing that, but I don't want to try because I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it back up. But, oh well. So this sink needs work. And down here you got your trash. Got an additional towel right here with some toilet paper again. The main roll's right here. And then also down here is a hair dryer. So yeah, it's pretty similar to the half bath. It's got basically the same setup. The only real additions are the shower and the additional minor amenities over by the vanity. But yeah, oh, and I forgot to mention that this floor mat right here. You can see this floor is hardwood as well. So yeah, and there's a random junction box there, and this box on the ceiling. I wonder if this opens. No, it's glued shut. Going to get out of here. There's a light. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a big suite, but I'd say it's pretty plain. Other than that, it's very, very scaled down and basic, typical of Sheraton properties. It's nice, I will say that. I could easily spend a couple nights in here at least, or maybe even a week. This place also does have a club lounge for Platinum Plus members, which I found to be very nice. But even if you're not Platinum Plus, they do offer a, they have like an area in the lobby with like a bunch of snacks and pastries and stuff that you can pay for. So yeah, the lobby of this place is actually quite nice too. So yeah, that's going to be it for this room tour. Oh, before I forget to mention, you do have trash and recycling right there. And this office chair. And of course, we can't forget to show the hide-a-bed. So I'll go ahead and take this couch apart. I'll go ahead and show you that. So first we got to take these little pillows off. Take these big cushions off. Now we got to take this giant one-piece cushion off. This thing is atrociously heavy. Yeah, this thing is monstrous. I can barely hold this with one hand. Ooh. There, that'll have to do. And from there, it's just your typical hide-a-bed, where you pull up and out. It is a West Elm, by the way. Go ahead and pull this down and fold the mattress over, and as you can see, it is already pre-made and ready to go, which is nice. For a sofa bed, this actually isn't that bad. I mean, there are definitely more comfortable beds out there, but I mean, for a hotel, I think this is one of the best mattresses I've seen in a while, so that's nice. So kudos to Sheraton for putting in a quality hide-a-bed. So yeah, there's that. And I'm not even going to attempt to do this all on camera again. So that's going to conclude this hotel room tour. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.